The Legion's end draws near. Remember the lessons of the past.
Okay, so we've reached 92, and we have unlocked a Draenor perk. It says Enhanced Fingers of Frost, and it does each can stack one additional. So that's interesting. It's sort of like a built-in glyph, I guess, an automatic glyph, except it's maybe not a glyph. It doesn't seem like it's a glyph. So, okay, let me stop here. I want to do a separate video past 92, so I just want to take a minute to talk about 91, 92. I think that if I had to compare the leveling between 90 and 91, from that to 91 to 92, 91 92 definitely sucked a lot more than 90 to 91. This level was filled with broken quests and unbalanced spawns, and it was frustrating. However, considering that we can assume most of those things would be fixed on release, there was more content from the 91 and 92 than it felt like there was from 90 to 91. And that is an improvement. Despite the fact that this level frustrated me a lot more, I think it was probably a better level than the first one. The first level, it felt so lightweight, and most of the quests were completely about getting you set up in the garrison and everything. At least this one, you're more out in the world. You're kind of doing things. I still don't have a clue what's going on in the world. I still have no idea. I mean, so we're here something vaguely about orcs. It doesn't feel like there's a continuous story being pulled through, which that would be nice to have, but I also can't say that that's drastically different from any other expansion. I've been playing for a really long time, and every expansion, there's this generally there is a majority of filler quests, and so this definitely is like a couple of levels of well, at least this level is filler. Last level, you started off at the very beginning when you got there to the portal, and you were with everybody. You were with Velen, you were with Thrall, you were with Khadgar, and you were just kind of racing around together in this big group, and so there was definitely that story feeling. Then abruptly you've got a garrison, and it's like the whole tone shifts, and suddenly you go from heroes on a mission to save the world to I've got to go collect some wood and build a barn, and it's a little bit jolting. And then of course you continue in this level, which is largely about, or at least it seems to be largely about the kind of thing that continues here, where you have filler quests. Go kill 3 of these guys, 6 of these guys, 6 of these guys. And go squeeze some frogs. Talk about disgusting quests. All right, I mean, Blizzard definitely has had its share of disgusting quests, but that was one of those. It was like, squeeze frogs, really? That's nasty. That kind of, I think that one's up on par for me with back in Outland, going picking up the deer poop. That was kind of nasty, Anyway, they always have to throw in some disgusting quests. the content here was better though. It was more dense. There was more to do, and that's definitely a bonus. I was really going to be kind of disappointed if 91 to 92 was also going to be just about gathering wood for your garrison. Right? I'm glad that the garrison is at this point seeming to be something that is some kind of hub for daily quests. And one thing I have noticed along the way is that there's not a lot of things out in the world that seem to be connecting you to the main storyline. And I guess what I'm trying to say is I'm not seeing, for instance, a huge horde camp. And maybe I just haven't run across it. I mean, I haven't yet made a horde character in beta, so I don't know where their camps are, and I'm sure they have them. I actually play horde a lot when I play normally, but I haven't seen them yet because I haven't made one over here. I generally enjoyed 91, 92 at least twice as much as 90 to 91. But like I said, that is only factoring in it being fixed by the time it goes to release, because the spawn issues were driving me crazy. I mean, between those portal masters before to the pink elephants and the missing people in the missing girl in the vines, and Velen not being where he's supposed to be, and some peak that nobody knows where it is, and all these little glitchy things that are just kind of incompleteness. It was a little frustrating. But other than that, it was a lot better. So hopefully, moving on, we will see level 92, 93 being maybe more story, because we went 91 was more story, now 90, 91 was more story, 91, 92 was more grind. So let's see if 92, 93 is a little more story again, and if we're going to bounce back and forth, or if they're going to just sort of string us along all the way up until like saving most of the story for the end. And I guess we'll find out. So let me close this out with the last video for 91, 92 series, and then from here on we'll be doing 92, 93.